Welcome back. Now you may want to add in more written content to your page. And there are a couple of ways to do that if you already have written content on your page. Certainly what you can do is you can clone a section where you already have written content. So for example, one thing that we could do in this case is we can clone this entire section and have another section. So we can go to this green button and we'll have another section appear entirely just like the one that we have there. We can do that within the row. So in this case, we can clone this row, and then that keeps the continuity of the text. We can now delete this. And as you've seen, we can add in another section entirely. So we can either add in another section, you'll see that in the green, or we can add in another element, or we can add in another row. In this case, what we're going to do is we're going to add in another row. And we can choose what kind of column we want it to be. If we want it to be all the way across, we can do one, or we can do two columns. And so now that we have two columns, we can add in elements. So we can add in an element on this side. And what we can do is we can add in a bullet list. And you'll see our bullet list appearing on this side. We can add in one to match on this side. We can add in another section underneath, and we can add in an entire paragraph. So we would come into this element and add in a paragraph. And you'll see that here. We can control the way this paragraph looks in the settings. Once we have this content, what we can do is we can click inside and we can double click. We can decide that what we want to do is we want to left justify all the content and decide that we want all the content to be in bold. Once we have what we want, we can then click Save. If we want to change the individual bullets that we have here, we can double click inside and we can write in different information. Once we do that, we can then click Save. We can decide to hyperlink something in our content by highlighting the text, clicking the link, and then writing in the link. We'll then click Save, and then we have our link. So you can add content to any page by choosing sections, choosing rows, and then elements, and adding them into the place where you want them to be. Or you can also clone any existing element to keep the continuity of the page. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.